Welcome to What the Fuck Did I Dream Last Night? I'm your host, Jaynee. Sorry we missed last week. Newborn life. That gets busy. You turn down this echo thing. It always gets hit up. There we go. Okay. Newborn life. My parents are also up here visiting. So if I wasn't at work, I was at my sister's hanging out with them or here hanging out with them. So I did a lot of running around. It was a little exhausting, but it was a nice visit. I was glad to have them up here. And my dad finally got to meet Miss Penne. The last Wednesday was Haynes' birthday. She reached her dirty 30. So go find her on her socials, on our Instagram and Twitter, and wish her a belated birthday if you didn't already do so. This means that it's also birthday month. Since our birthdays are a month apart, October 13th is hers, November 13th is mine. We will be reunited for my birthday next month, and I'm super excited about that. My husband and sister are throwing me a holiday theme party, and I'm being birthday, of course, and Hayne is dressing up as Valentine's Day, I believe, still. So I'll have to share some photos from that because I'm sure it'll be a good time. My husband's going to be St. Patrick's Day. I think the girls are going to be Easter, and then whatever holiday outfit fits Miss Penny because she's so tiny. Molly's going to be Easter, though, I think, because I found a bunch of cute Easter stuff that I don't think she'll fit into when Easter comes around. All right, so let's get back to what we're here for. Dreams. So I've been having some good ones lately. Like ones that like I'm excited to talk about on the podcast. Like they're just like detailed ones. So this one I just had a couple nights ago, and I'm going to call it Lightening Messages. This dream, guys, does not take place at my grandma's. It's one of these few dreams that actually takes place in my current house. Well, like at least like outside on the street and like on my front porch of the house that I'm living at now. Because a lot of my dreams don't take place here. So when I have one at my house, I really like remember it. It stands out to me. So let's talk about this one. So I'm walking up my road to my house, like up the hill, and it's dusk outside. And I walk past this one house, and there's this old lady around back yelling something. She was very like worried and panicked, but also like angry at me for walking up the road. So I just kind of like shrug it off and keep going since I'm only like 2 houses down from mine. And my husband's waiting on the front porch. And we were sitting there, and he's like, and I was like, did you hear that? I asked him. He's like, yeah. What was that about? And I'm like, I have no idea. And now I'm just getting like the vibes I'm getting outside are just kind of like unsettling. Not scary, but it's just not like a comfortable situation. Just unsettling is the best word I could use to describe it. So we were standing outside on the front porch, and next thing you know, my mom comes from around back of the neighbor's house across the street. And she's like, hey, I was just smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, over there? And she's like, yeah, aren't you coming over to sing happy birthday? And like she kind of made it seem like it was my sister's house or a family member's house or something, and like I should have been over there. And I'm like, I don't even know those people, but okay. So we walk over and we go inside, and the one girl whose birthday it is, she was sitting on the couch in denim, like denim jeans, denim jacket, denim hat. Like think back to like Britney and Justin in those outfits, circa 2000 something. And I was just like sitting on the entry step inside watching, like more like I was just kind of like a fly on a wall, like no one was really talking to me and I wasn't talking to anybody else. And I do not recall ever singing happy birthday, but the birthday girl was heading out. So I went back over to my front porch and standing there yet again with my husband. And we don't hang out on our front porch a lot, like ever, unless the Molly's like playing outside. But then I'm normally chasing her. Like it's not like we were just standing there. And we're watching the sky turn darker, and then it starts like we start seeing bolts of lightning. There's no thunder, no rain, just these bolts of lightning. And the first one I see is just like straight down from the sky to the ground. And then and that one was like right in front of me in between these 2 houses. And then they became more swirled like, and it was over on like the right side of me, like up above me now, like above the street, if that matters where the lightning placement is. And then I noticed they start spelling out words in like cursive handwriting. And I'm getting more unsettling vibes and I don't really like it. And what I recall them writing out is like questions like who, what, where, when, like why, like those questions are like what I'm like reading, or what I took from them, at least when I woke up. That's what I believe I saw. It's like the sky was asking me these questions directly, like I had the answers to some kind of bad problem that was happening. That's what I took it as. Then me and my husband went inside because I was like, I need to like hide from this. Like I don't like this. And that's all I remember of the dream. So first off, I did have a new neighbor move in across the street, and I did like talk to her a little bit. But just like outside, like we didn't really like talk much. So I don't know if that's me wanting to be like know her more, if that's why I had this dream. But it wasn't her at the house in the dream. Like it was somebody different. I have no clue who it was. The lady that was yelling at me in my dream, that I think was yelling at me, or at least angered me for walking on the street. Me and my husband just brought up about how when we first moved in here, my one neighbor like got mad about my dogs barking. And I was like, okay, like what? Okay, what do you want me to do? So we were talking about that the other day, and I got like fired up about it again. So I think that's what, or like that came from. My mom was just home, so I believe that's why like she came around back and like she was kind of acting like that was my sister's house, but me and my sister aren't neighbors. I talk a lot about like, and I ask people a lot if they can read in their dreams. I don't know if that's why that lightning was like giving those vibes. I don't know if it kind of came off more as a warning or like it was like attacking me. I felt like I was like under interrogation. So am I watching too much true crimey, murdery things, podcasts and stuff? Probably. Or do I have some answers to something that I should know about? I know I talked about lightning before. Let me pull up these notes real quick. Yeah, so if the lightning's like frightening in your dream, it may involve destruction to things that you hold very dear. So I don't know if I could take that as like a warning from my dream. I'm not exactly sure what I should be looking out for, but maybe I'll just keep that in mind in my awake life. Especially because I got that unsettling feeling like throughout the whole dream. Lightning may also signal unexpected changes that are going to benefit you, which I would take that as well. Lightning may also be a signal of release of build-up tension, which I believe that would just fall into, life. I feel like everyone has some build-up tension and everything else. I feel like this is more of a mind dumpy one, but I just thought it was very, very interesting how the lightning just went from bolts to like just writing out things in the sky. Like maybe more like, how I could picture it, like, or describe it. You know how you take a sparkler and you like write your name? It was like that. Like you could see it a little bit, but like it was lightning. That's like exactly what I was seeing in the sky. Like somebody was writing like that. And just basically somebody in the sky was asking me these questions. So I think this was more of definitely just a brain dump. Maybe I should be aware of just some things that could be going on in my life or could be happening, that maybe take it as a little warning and just kind of see what happens over the next couple weeks. Maybe we'll revisit the whole lightning thing again and see what happened. I really don't think anything's really going to happen. I feel like things are going good. I feel like that lightning is more of a negative thing, but you never know. Life has its ways of, doing its own thing. If you've ever had a dream like this where like a lightning is telling you something and something has happened, please let me know. And if you have any dreams that you would like to share with us, you can send them over to wtfdidreamlastnight@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at wtfdidreamlastnight. You could support us over on Patreon if you would like. We greatly appreciate your support. And until next time, guys, happy dreaming.